friends, I'm April and welcome to my series on academics with microbiology. Our topic for today is classification of microorganisms. Let's begin. Taxonomists are those biologists that group organisms into different categories. It was a challenging task for taxonomists to classify microorganisms as they are highly diverse. The most primitive classification of organisms divided them into plant and animal kingdoms. That proved to be ineffective because some microbes are motile but they have cell wall like plants. Also, some are prokaryotes and the others are eukaryotes. Before moving on to the solution to this dilemma, let's understand the fundamental differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. The term pro in prokaryotes means before and the karyon means kernel, which indicates nucleus. Prokaryotes are those organisms with a primordial nucleus. They lack a membrane delimited nucleus. They are organisms which are small in size and have simple morphology. While the term U in eukaryotes means true and the karyon means kernel, same as nucleus. Those are the organisms with a defined nucleus. They possess a membrane enclosed nucleus and they are larger in size compared to prokaryotes with a more complex morphology. Those limitations of two-kingdom classification paved the development of the five-kingdom classification by R.H. Whittaker. They are Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. Among these, the first three, Monera, Protista, and fungi, include microorganisms. Monera are comprised of prokaryotes, while Protista and fungi include eukaryotes. Improvements in three areas of science affected the classification of microorganisms. Firstly, the invention of electron microscope, which made the visualization for proper classification. Then, the biochemical and physiological characterization of microorganisms. Thirdly, the comparison of nucleic acid and proteins among different organisms by sequencing their nucleic acid compositions. Currently, microbiologists use the three-domain classification wherein organisms are divided into three domains: archaea, bacteria, and eukarya. Archaea and bacteria domains are prokaryotic, while eukarya, like the name suggests, are eukaryotic in nature. Let's understand more about these domains. Domain bacteria include prokaryotes. Most members have peptidoglycan in their cell wall. They inhabit most of the habitats like soil, water, air, etc., making them cosmopolitans in nature. Even though some of the bacteria are pathogenic, a vast majority of them are beneficial to mankind. One member that stands out the most is cyanobacteria, also called the blue-green algae, since they were classified under plantae before. They are the producers of abundant oxygen into our atmosphere by photosynthesis. Archaea, similar to bacteria, include prokaryotes. But unlike bacteria, archaea lack peptidoglycan and instead they have a membrane lipids, which help them thrive extreme conditions. Also, they possess a unique ribosomal RNA sequence which also aids in thriving. Till now, pathogenic archaea members have not been identified. Conditions inhabited by archaea gave them different names, like the ones which can thrive in extreme heat are thermophiles, those that can live in highly salty conditions are halophiles, the ones that can thrive in low and high pH are acidophiles and basophiles respectively, and the ones found in rumen of cattle are called methanogens. Domain eukarya include protists and fungi and are all eukaryotic in nature. They also include plant and animalia, which are not included in our topic. Protists are mostly unicellular but still larger than prokaryotes. Phytoplanktons, the photosynthetic protists, along with cyanobacteria, are responsible for the 75% emission of the planet's oxygen. Protozoans are unicellular animal-like protists. Slime molds are those which are like protozoans in one stage of the life cycle and like fungi in the other. Now you can tell why this kingdom, the Protista, are always called a combination of fungi, plant and animalia. Fungi are the diverse group that ranges from unicellular yeast to multicellular mushrooms. They develop hyphae-like structures for better absorption. Because of the special metabolic capabilities, fungi found its impact in bread rise, antibiotic production, decomposition, etc. Fungi forms symbiotic relationship with plant roots to form mycorrhizal root forms for better plant growth in low nourished soil conditions. Also, pathogenic ones like rusts, mildews, and smuts are also present in fungi. Finally, we have the last classification system, which is acellular infectious agents. The microbial world includes numerous acellular infectious agents, including virus, virusoids, viroids, and prions. They are all pathogenic. They are acellular because they don't have a complete cell as their structure. Viruses are those acellular entities that invade a host cell to replicate. Simplest forms are composed only of nucleic acids and proteins. They cause diseases like smallpox, rabies, influenza, AIDS, etc. Viroids and virusoids are infectious agents composed only of nucleic acids like RNA. Viroids cause plant infections, whereas virusoids cause infections in animals like hepatitis. Prions are those infectious agents composed only of proteins. They cause infections like mad cow disease. Yep, that's it for today, my friends. Next day we will discuss on the topic morphology and cell structure of microorganisms. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more classes.